Do you have anything going on right now? What are some projects that you got working?
I actually am producing films now. There's one that we're doing. I have a lot of time with the Native Americans in California, the California Indian Manpower Consortium, federally funded. Education is the word, and I was able to do that. I was representing the entertainment business, and we did a lot of on-camera stuff and get Congress to pass bills that they haven't done before. I mean, these were the first Americans, you understand. And by the way, they're very interesting because they have a very, very interesting sense of humor. It's below the radar, and you had to learn all that. So there's a movie that I want to make, and I don't talk till we get everything done, but it is about three Native Americans who want to play golf. And they go to a big country club and are caddies, and that's the story. That's the story. I work also with the Veterans Park Conservancy, which is a huge organization in Westwood Village, right there, and we took part of it, about 12 acres, of making a park for them, for these men coming back with terrible stuff from bombs, blasts, and everything. They'll have opportunity, what they call agriculture, where they'll be able to plant flowers and watch things grow again. And I've been working on that for a long time to get that done, and that takes time. A lot of politics involved when it comes to the Veterans Administration and the people and what they're doing, and these are kind of difficult times, and money doesn't always come in as it should. So, but I do want to make a prediction if I can. I think this time where things aren't as good as they could be, I had a feeling that we're coming out of it. And I was asked why, and I said, well, I read the Wall Street Journal. I'm interested in people that run the world here, run the country. And it was just a little article that said, the Rockefeller organization are now starting to buy things. Now, there are people in this country that are richer than the Rockefellers, but they were the first real ones, you know, and they've had experience beyond, say, the Silicon Valley with all the, you know, the people that are giving, even Buffett, Warren, you know, who, you know, he plays fish, he plays deep in the water and buys a lot of stuff. But Rockefellers were there for a long time. When I read that they said, in just a sentence, they said, are going to start buying things, I'm assuming they know an awful lot about how this recession is, and hopefully that it will happen sooner than they think, and all these people will have better chances to get jobs back and so forth. But yes, and you know, it's this country's amazing. You know, immigrants come here, and you know, just come over. We're all immigrants, for gosh sake. And immigrants come here, and I know, because my grandparents came in on Ellis Island, and they were immigrants, and they became very successful and so forth. And the thing that's interesting is, when they come here, there's one thing they all do. You don't see it. They come in, they go, yeah, all right. And they get to their little place that first night, and they go like this. Wow. You know what that is? It's one word. Freedom. You want to sit on a curb and not work? Sure, you can do that too in America. So
that's what makes this country so great.
Well, it's unique. It never happened except the 40 years in Greece, as a Pericles, and then the Romans just destroyed them, you know, and that was it. It's never happened before. And when we took on Rome, I mean Britain, against the first revolution, we were revolutionaries too, and actually did it. It took 5 years. You know, you talk about the fights in the Senate and the Congress, you know, and I'm interested in all this. This does have to do with movies, because we do make movies about. I'd like to see them make a movie about George Washington. I mean, really, that would be something. He's highly underrated. Not a great strategist, but boy, was he tough, and took them on. And what what's so interesting is they were there in Philadelphia, you know, fighting just like we're reading now with the particular parties. Maybe a new party's coming in and all of that, and the things we're having now. You know, that's no different. It was just like that. Even after they won the war, they were fighting against each other. Jefferson against Adams, and you know, and all of them, and you know, they finally signed it in 1778, I think, what it was. And you know what they did? They just sat there and they shook their hands and said, "I don't even know if this is going to work." Well, here we are. And here we are. A miracle. A miracle wasn't supposed to happen. There were always just, you know, kings and queens and dictators. There's still a few around, you know, the dictators. But America gives you a chance, you know, a chance. So this is a real American scene. My gosh, this is filling up now here, you know. This is an American scene. They bring their kids, it's Sunday, and they're looking around and showing their kids what's going on. They come over here and they buy these pictures, so they tell them who we are, who we all do, what we do, and who we are, and so forth. And you know, I'm a positive person, and you know, when something bad happens, I always remember that famous line: "If some things go wrong, it's only temporary."
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Anderson, for having a talk with us. It was very informative, and I really enjoyed it. This is Christian Cisneros from the Noob News with Mr. Richard Anderson.